Pointed again. No bear. No, I don't see him out there. But they say you come around and see birds flopping around. But no bear. I don't see any movements out there.
And no geese. So you're coming out.
Nope, no bear. All heads.
One of those.
Each one of those is pumping oil. All well heads. They're all enclosed, not like they are down
fill on these pads,
in lower states.
different companies, and they'll
Things are pumping
sort it
oil.
out as far as whose
Pumping oil out
oil
of
it is. We'll come up to the metering
What do you
station
know
and get over to
about
number one here.
Believe it or not, that's the sun up there. And right now, time is 2:42. It's 3 o'clock. That means it's
Was that the last there?
yeah, 4 o'clock. No,
What's the name of the class?
11 o'clock here. And the sun is still up in the air. What do you know about that? It's almost 11 o'clock in the evening. There's some wild birds. What do you know about that? Some kind of geese. I'll be darned. All about that. There's the sun. It's 8 minutes to 11. What do you know about that? In the evening, that is, at night. It's hard to believe, huh? Pump station number 1, where the Alaskan pipeline starts from zero to Valdez.
Yeah, we're gonna
Over 800
have a
miles.
walk here, so we'll get up before we got a little pavilion.
This is ground zero, where the pipeline starts. And there's your zero. 0 miles. And then it goes 800 miles down to Valdez. And there she be.
At ground zero, mile zero, this pipeline will take us for some 800 miles. One of the members on the tour.
You see those columns that holds the pipe up. Now they go into the ground and they go down to permafrost. Now, in order to keep, because the oil going through the pipes creates a lot of heat. Well, that heat will travel down those things into the permafrost and then make it sink. Well, what they've come up with is some kind of a freezing apparatus that keeps it frozen down there, and the heat don't get down there to melt it. Otherwise, those columns would be tilted, like so. So that's the way it is all the way down. 800 miles down the Valdez. That's a lot of pipe. And there you are. Kind of a diagram of this. Pump station number 1. Kind of wild animals that they have up here. And there they are. Polar bears, foxes, a little bit of everything. That's what you call pigs. Now that pig will go in that pipe and clean off all the residue that gathers on the edge of the pipe, which is wax and whatever. It's just like arteries in your blood vessels. Well, that builds up in there, the oil. So after it's built up so many months, year, or whatever, they run that pig through there and it cleans it off. Well, what do you know about that? There goes the pipe. As far as you can see, it goes over the horizon. I'll be darned. There, as far as I can see with it. Caribou out there. Oh, look at it. Boy, they're big horns in that, huh? Wild animals. Back in the big city of Dead Horse. Look how the sun is shining on it. What do you know about that? The sun is shining, and it's 3:16 in the morning. Here's the sun. That would be 11:16 p.m. here. What do you know about that? The sun is still up.
Question about the caribou hunting season. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you noticed or not, most all these buildings are up on, up off the ground. And the reason for that is, under this ground here, it's all frozen, what they call permafrost. And most all the buildings are on pilings, like, that go down to the permafrost, and that's it. Because underneath here, this ground, you dig down 18, 20 inches, and you hit nothing but ice. So that's what this whole area is like. There's the bus we travel on. Oh boy, there goes my battery again. Well, this is what? 26, 11:54. That's 7:54 here. What do you know about that? What an expansion of nothing. You talk about the lower states being nothing in some areas.
Highway,
This is strictly nothing on here.
actually, it was
Not a
constructed
damn thing for miles and miles and miles.
by
Same thing on the other side of the bus. Campers out here in no man's land. What do you know about that?
I've had
Boy,
several
there ain't
people
nothing
tell me
around
that
here.
the memory is the second thing that goes.
The next
I
facility
forgot what the first one.
is 245 miles to the next place where you can buy anything. Boy, what a expansion of nothing here. Can you imagine that?
Side of the coach
The
here,
camp
and
up here? This is really
Muskox
something.
spotter, so hey, what nice bull there, folks.
Look at that. Huh? Ain't that nice looking? Yeah.
Trophy hunter, there's the
Caribou. What do you know about this?
if you know,
Oh, but darn.
and every once in a while, about 1 in 100,000, they have two of those. It's a double shovel.
Oh, but
That is
darn.
a very prized trophy.
Oh, look at them go.
Look at them go. Hey, man, right across the road. Catching up with the gang. Look at that. There's a calf. Well, there you are. More caribou. Caribou all by himself. He's a biggie. Look at the antlers on that one.
Up here.
So, shedding its winter wool. Look at that. He looks a mess. But he's a biggie. Shedding his wool. Called the North Slope.
Okay, an observation from the gentleman up front regarding some information on the North Slope Borough. And what happened? Well, I guess we got to go back to the Native Land Claims Settlement Act.
We're finally coming into some little hill country. Pretty soon we'll be hitting some mountains. Looks like it might be all gravel over there. Wow.
And about half the pipeline is
Pipeline is
elevated.
coming out of the ground right there.
What we've been
Well, you know, it's been underground all
we
this
left
time.
Prudhoe Bay, our dead horse,
There we are.
was the line was buried. But what it is it's buried in an alluvial soil that is permanently frozen, but it doesn't have any, it is stable. Those square-looking stacks and
Pump station number 2.
contraction. Okay. Pump station number 2.
What do you know about that? Out here in the middle of nowhere. And there's quarters. And there she goes
It'll make
again.
a-
Roadway or something. Look at that.
Well, I've read it.
This is a highway.
I haven't saw it, so
Hundreds of miles.
I
Just
don't
like
believe.
this. Really on a rough road now.
Well, let's take a look up.
Oh, how do you know? There's the first traffic we've seen since we left. And we've traveled hundreds of miles. And there's the first car we've seen. Or a truck. But look at the dust is stirring up. Well, we're on some kind of a plateau. I'm going to go outside and take a picture. Sort of a plateau here. Looking around the area. And if you notice, the ground, it's all gravel.